concept, we shoot, we edit, and we add sound in 7 days.
There is generally, I don't know, we have 15 people, something, that come and do this every year.
From Montclair, the Brunswick area, Paterson, Jersey City, and Newark. So we are really collaborating with all the Jersey artists around.
Eyes that look in a fresh way at our campus, at our building, at our facilities here.
We used Gardenship as a source of inspiration. We gave the artists time, space, and resources.
We had started a drive-in movie series, and it seemed to just be a great kind of fit to be able to produce some content in-house.
Here we are at Gardenship's booth 14C, and just wanted to know if you had any piece that really resonated with you.
I always love the interplay, how a piece becomes something different when it is forced to communicate with their neighbors, sort of that kind of cohabitation.
Any other things that you're gravitating towards besides the curation of it all?
The idea of a shared art space where people can really have hands-on experiences.
Well, I think that's perfect because guess what? That's what Gardenship is all about, shared space.
This is our studio, so thanks for coming. We're going to do a tour. We're going to basically do a big cycle around the building. This is the Foundry. Come on in. So this building is like, the rules are like, be as messy as you want, be as loud as you want, be as creative as you have to be. Don't piss off your neighbor, don't burn down the building. And that's really the 5 tenets of Foundry. How does your organization fulfill its mission of support to your specific arts community and the greater community beyond that? And how do you define community in this context?
I would say that we serve our communities by listening to them and actually responding to what they say. We have really, really good relationships with our community, and that's partly because we program with our stakeholders, not for our stakeholders.
I think of it as a launching pad for artists in, say, Central Jersey or down the shore. It's a spot where artists can come and curators can come, and they get a 1,000 square foot gallery, and they can experiment. It's subsidized, it's free, and the studio spaces are well below market rate. And it's 20 minutes from the beach, so it's a good spot. If you want to come, let me know.
We're an arts nonprofit. We don't guarantee a sellout. We don't guarantee to place your work in institutions, but we guarantee like a banger of an art opening. That much we can.
When I was creating this, I'm actually thinking of like our future generations and like how we are evolving as humanity, with climate change and everything. We're kind of like undercutting our future generations. We're going to have to adapt to it, but a lot of things are going to be lost.
Hi, welcome to the studio. I'm Roberto Bassani, Roberto, if you have a Spanish or Italian accent. I'll share with you more specifically a piece that I'm working on that's going to be installed in South Florida. So it comes from a body of work of these geometricized human forms with their hands up. To start with, I work on the computer in 3D modeling software, and then I export those files to a couple other programs that help me process those files. The PDFs are sent to a laser cutter, and it'll cut these cardboard forms. And then those cardboard forms are folded and glued to make the same object basically that I see in the 3D modeling software. And all this space around it is for the mold. The mold, we're going to use resin bonded sand to do that. And once that's complete, we'll pour aluminum into that mold. The sand molds get opened up, the aluminum gets taken out, and then there's finishing work to have to clean it up. So That's a very short description of the process to produce these pieces.
All these pathways kind of like come to a point, and you eventually have to see if your skill sets prepared you to go ahead and take this next step and like see if you pull it off.
So we had the opportunity in 2017 to do a residency in Taiwan, and that's where we really learned how to work with bamboo. We like it. It's light, it's strong, it's rather disease and pest resistant, and it's a great material for engineering sculpture.
Because of that, we can work really large. I mean, it's been delightful. We can make pieces 30 feet high if we have a space. We've been very lucky because we discovered Gardenship, and it's a great place to work as high as we want. Sometimes higher than we can even take on the road.